Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Chatterley Whitfield Friends. And I find that one of our members, Paul Ruston, who is the archivist and librarian, has come across today. And I don't know if it's just going to work, but this is actually a site plan of Chatterley Whitfield Colliery with regards to the electrics on the site. Very, very interesting because it shows you a load of the buildings probably around about 1960s beyond the fence. So there's a lot of these buildings that have now disappeared. Now if you just get just up to the corner, this is the on entrance to the site, you can see there would have been a number 1 and number 2 briquette plant, and then we will go across to the washeries. Then we come down the valley and there's a pump station, and then what we've also got are the loco sheds. We come out there again, and then it just shows you the vast amount of railway lines that would have been there at the time. And if we go towards the site itself, we've got the wagon repair shop, and above that the one we call the tub shop. And then what we now enter the site, as we know now, there was actually a sawmill, and that sawmill was next to the pool. We then start going to our right, where you can see the stores. That is now building 23. And if we come south from there, you've got the Winstanley, and next to the Winstanley is the stables, which we've heard about, we didn't actually know where they were. Next to that there's the fan house. And then obviously all that area there, you can see the screens, the institute screens, the bag filter, and then the de-dusting plant, and then all those obviously are the lines, the railway lines for the trucks. And an interesting one that I didn't know it existed. At the bottom end of the tub hall, you can probably just about make out of the sawmill and the chock saw. And we just go a little bit more left, and obviously that's the dirt belt, and that would have gone up to the what we now call the slag heap. Going back on site, and obviously we'll have a line towards all the shafts. We've got the Winstanley with the stables, the fan house, and then the middle pit. We're trying to find out when the middle pit actually went. We think around about 1965, 1966, but we're not too sure. We then go further east, past the winding house towards the Institute, and then we go past the Platt, and then the Platt, what we call the Platt winding house. An interesting couple of buildings there, the fan house, the mortar mill, the cement store, and the new Platt pit fan, which is obviously now called the Walker fan. We then go across a lovely little building, the property of the pick sharpener. If we then just pan out, there you can actually see the Hesketh headgear underneath, and that all those lines there would have been the lines to the tubs. So that is the circuit that the tubs would have taken to and from the shaft. We then go a little bit further east along the railway line, and then head north. We've got the spray pond, the great big pool. Then we come back west towards the boilers, and then we've got the Hesketh and the Hesketh compressor and the powerhouse. Next to the Hesketh, we've got the cooling towers, which we believe were great big wooden structures. Then off to the east. Okay, I'm back again, a bit of a malfunction with the battery. Going east, like I say, we can find here, we've got an explosive store, and then we'll go further north, past the cooling towers, and then we're going to go west, past what's classified as a garage. That's now building 30. Next to building 30 is 29A, 29B, where the Heritage Centre is. Going a little bit further north, there would have been the Rescue Centre. And then we're going to go west again, and we can see an explosive store, which is still visible when you come up the lane. Just go a little bit further west, and then we're going to drop down a little bit now, and you can see the general offices, which is now the Enterprise Centre. And then we'll go head east again to where you can see the Pithead Baths. And then behind the Pithead Baths we can see cycle shelters, etc, etc. Then we move down a little further, and then we'll go east towards the Lamp House, which is building 9. And then obviously further east you've got the weighbridge, with 2 weighbridges there. And we'll just drop down a little bit south and then pick up the boilers. So that's the boiler plant, the water softening plant, and that basically is a site tour round about 1960. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit of an experiment for us to see if it works. We'll put it onto video and obviously onto Facebook. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.